Hello, good evening, and welcome to the sports segment here on the Journeys Prime with me, Owuraku Ampofo. The super clash between Asante Kotoko and Heart of Oak comes off at the Baba Sports Stadium on April 10, just as when the case was when Ghana clashed with Nigeria in the 2022 World Cup playoff on March 25. Tickets for the Kotoko Hearts game can only be purchased online, a move many football fans in Kumasi have kicked against. Love FM Steve Dando has been speaking to some of the fans.
Online ticketing is very worrisome because how to get the validity of the ticket, you cannot be too sure that whether the ticket that you have acquired is original, and this can bring a lot of conflict at the stadium. We have to go by the manual system of ticketing. That will be better for us.
It's not everybody that has a smartphone that necessarily can do that, because if you look at most of our local people who are interested in a local derby, most of them are not able to get access to the e-ticketing itself, and that whole process of VR code and thing is a problem. I think instead of to just do direct e-ticketing, they should make it a mixed process. So whilst people are able to do it online, people who want to go to the place and buy it physically should be able to buy it, so that at least it will be able to incorporate a larger majority of people. But if they just do purely e-ticketing, I think it's a very big problem. But it's a great idea though, but they have to make it a gradual one so that everybody will be able to get into it.
Actually, it's not something to be happy about, because looking at what happened at the Black Star game with the online ticketing, I think it's waste much time letting people or fans enter the stadium. I think they should go the normal way with the manual ticketing, and then that would be perfect.
They should just blend it. They should sell some of the tickets at the gate at the same time. They should go by the online one, because me per se, I wouldn't. Okay, not everybody is educated to use the code to access the ticket, so it's better they come to the stadium and then buy it from there.
We'll be keeping you up to date on the development from Kumasi in terms of the patronage of the e-tickets for the Super Clash on Sunday between Asante Kotoko and Heart of Oak. Meanwhile, João Castro, a football commentator in Portugal, and he's in the media house Radio Observador, believes that Sporting CP has the perfect plan to ensure the development of Ghanaian youngster Abdul Fatale Isaaku. The 18-year-old was officially announced as Sporting's new acquisition on Wednesday, penning a 5-year deal with the club with a 60 million euros release clause. Now, at such a young age, the player's development is the priority of Sporting, who are said to have the needed plan to help him. João Castro has been speaking exclusively to Joy Sports' George Addo Jr.
I know Fatwa because I'm do scouting. I listen many scouts talking about him, and so we observed him in the CAN Under-20. It was MVP player, yes, in that tournament, and then now he's in Sporting is a great achievement for him, and to Sporting to sign a player with immense talent. Like Fatwa.
Excellent stuff. So tell me a bit about Sporting and the youth system. I mean, how difficult is it for a young boy like Fatale to rise through the ranks and then finally join the new team, the big team?
It's our expectation are the best. The truth is that for next year, Sporting will not have Sarabia, the Spanish player, and already we signed a young English player, Marcus Edwards, for that position, the right winger. But we know that that we need another, and the young player that we chose to that position, it was Fatwa. There are external factors that condition the player's adaptation: a new country, new club, new language, new culture. But we have a plan for him and the other young players. Sporting Academy, Alcochete is one of the best academies in the world. We create Cristiano Ronaldo, Nani, Quaresma. So we are prepared to give the young players the best training system. And for Fatwa, I think now will be training with the under 23 team. to prepare him for the next season, and then in the pre-season, I think he will be with the Sporting main team.
Excellent, excellent. You just spoke about having trained a player like Cristiano Ronaldo, and I saw a picture. I think Fatale showed me a picture with himself and Cristiano Ronaldo's mother. How is he involved with the club?
How Cristiano Ronaldo involved with the club? Well, our academy has his name, Cristiano Ronaldo Academy. His mother is a great fan of Sporting. She went to the stadium to see games many times. It's our mother, our fans' mother, because we adore the Cristiano Ronaldo mothers, Dona Dolores. In Portuguese, is Dona Dolores. And Cristiano Ronaldo, I think in the future, he will join Sporting. Okay? He shows Juventus, did well. He shows Manchester United, not well even, and I think his future will pass with Sporting. I think that these results, the elimination of champions now, the best for him is to return Sporting and end the career in the club of his heart, Sporting. But in same way, I think in the future can be business between Sporting and Cristiano Ronaldo, because he has a big company with his name, and I think could be a partner in Sporting club, the SAD in Portuguese. I think he could join and invest in our club.
Good stuff. So it's not a surprise that Cristiano Ronaldo's mother, took a picture with Fatale, because she's always there.
Yes, he's always there, many games, and it's possible, and I think it will happen very soon.
Yeah. All right, good. So let's talk about Fatale. You have been reading a lot. You've been hearing a lot from the club officials. What is the assessment so far? What have you made of him?
Fatale, I think is a great talent, because style of play, for instance, right winger, he likes to receive the ball with foot and face his opponent 1-to-1. Left footed is amazing. He could inside to can arrange space to this power shot that he have. Is very dangerous in transition. I think so. He has the ability to progress and passing, dribbling. I think he needed to demonstrate the growth in the game against lower blocks. But here in Sporting Academy, he can learn. In terms of positioning, for instance, I think he's very green yet to the European competition, okay? Because the result of his competitive context, Ghana second division, now he's playing Ghana 7 games in Superliga, yes, Dreams FC. But I think he needs to grow in position on the field, especially in the defensive part. In the past, he's had a good pass technician, good game vision. Dribbling is very good, great ability to dribble, left foot, and then the exposition capacity to run, to go with the ball. And then his shooting skills is amazing. Is one of the main attributes for the young player. For us, the most surprising already in the training sessions with the lower teams of Sporting, great finishing capacity, strong shoot, and it's extraordinary for a young man like him to have already this quality And I think the shoot, the power of the shoot can be a great attribute and make problems to goalkeepers here in Portugal. Otherwise, I think such a young man with talent and his immense potential can be one the big surprise for Sporting next year.
Let's just finish with what you think are the challenges, for young men when they come to Sporting. What are the challenges for them?
Yes. Challenge are a lot because the Sporting has a great coach. Ruben Amorim is a great coach. He like young players. He like talent, but he like them play the style he wants. Okay. For instance, Fatwa needs to train the position, like I said before. It's very important. The defensive part, it's very important to the coach of Sporting, Amorim. He don't play if he don't achieve this development in defense parts. He don't play if you don't get that part of consistent defending. But other factors, like I said, in another country, another club, another weather, another food, language, like he said, it's external factors that Sporting are prepared to help him to grow, to have potential, to be a team star player. But it's important three things: work hard, okay? Work hard. And then he tries, Amorim, our coach, try to have a good atmosphere in the team. So the player that comes to Sporting, I don't know personally Fatwa, like you know, but you said to me that he is a good young man, so it's very important. The spirit that he's bring to the team is very important, and the first thing that I think is very important, that you can enjoy yourself playing football. We need more and more in modern football that players enjoy yourself to play football, and I think he has that. He enjoys football. He likes to play. He likes to shoot. He likes to score goals. And I think it's very important that for him that he consider this goal to him is enjoy in many team of sport.
Well, what we do know is that Fatale Issahaku would be included in the first team's pre-season tour during the summer. Let's do some more stories where Chief of Staff Rima Oprah has pledged government's continuous investment in women's football across the country. She was speaking when the Black Princesses, who have qualified for this year's Under-20 Women's World Cup, paid a courtesy call on Vice President Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia at the Jubilee House.
For a long time, our women are doing well, but they are not being shown to us. They are not being given the necessary attention and publicity. But you've done well. You've done well. I participated in a fundraising activity by the First Lady and to promote women's football. Now I'm more than convinced that it is a worthwhile investment, and we will continue to support you. My advice is that you have done well. Keep this feet up. Go in with diligence, especially during your camping period. It's a long process. However, I believe that anything we're doing is worth doing right. And having gone so far, let's come back here with the cup.
To some boxing now, where Ghana's Emmanuel Tego is targeting a big win when he clashes with Ryan Garcia for the IBO lightweight crown on April this weekend in Francisco, Texas. Many boxing pundits have tipped Garcia to secure a landslide win, but our Crab-born boxer has a different opinion altogether.
I come to prove myself to anyone. If you knock out, come. Fine. If you knock out, no come. I do my best. Everybody can appreciate. Everybody can like my fight. I know that every day everybody can ask, who be this guy? I know the reason why I talk like that. I know the people don't know me very much, but I appreciate the way people mention Ryan Garcia name. Everybody think about Ryan Garcia. His favorite is this fight. But I know me, myself, Ryan Garcia is an underdog to me. But nobody know. Everybody like Ryan Garcia. Everybody talk about Ryan Garcia. Sometimes I hear comments, people say about, oh, this guy easy, this guy easy. If you come in boxing record, why you mention me easy? You talk about Ryan Garcia, you left me because the time I start professional, Ryan Garcia, I think novice. I make my name already, but sometimes, you find difficult year promotion difficult and pass Ghana. That's why, but I know I come here to fight twice. Always I win my first fight, I stop my opponent round 9. Second fight, I don't get good preparation or good condition, but I prove myself to anyone. Wow. I think this fight I prepare where I come table where everybody can appreciate, everybody can like the way I do my things. I know everybody can act. By Ryan Garcia that very day, I tell Ryan Garcia sorry, because I know I will cut your journey.
I like how Emmanuel Tego is confident, but let's talk about disability sports, because the national deaf rugby team has intensified preparations for next year's World Championship in Argentina. We have details for you in the following Joy Sports report.
The national deaf rugby team is preparing in earnest ahead of next year's World Championship, which comes off in Argentina. The team trains at the hockey park at the Barbara Sports Stadium in Kumasi thanks to the benevolence of the National Sports Authority. To ensure the team is in perfect shape for the Deaf Rugby Championship, the Ghana Deaf Rugby Association has arranged international friendly games with the Wales national team in April. Head coach Salisu Abdurrahman is happy with the attitude of his players.
So far so good. I think we are doing well in terms of the knowledge of the game, fitness, everything is up. We are actually working. For my team, I think this is just the beginning, but my hope is to go there and do well and make the whole world see that Ghana, we are also doing something. Not just to go there and make numbers, but we are going to leave a mark over there and let the whole world see that we can also play. Yes. Between now and the departure, I think we are almost there, because today, as for today, we actually touch on line out and scrum as the way the game it is. And we are planning to touch on kickoffs, like game situation, for the players to know actually what is going to happen. So from now, we still have time to cover up all these things.
Acting General Secretary of the Ghana Deaf Rugby Association, Wilson Agbasi, has urged corporate Ghana to come to their aid.
Actually, it has not been easy, but I think the determination by the players, the technical team, and also the management team, we are doing a great job in making sure that the team is well prepared for the tournament. And the no money syndrome in the system. So we are a federation or a union that believes that it is not all the time that we need to put every burden on government alone. So whilst we are preparing for training and all other things, we are also going out to look for funding and support from the Ghanaian public in making sure that the team have a successful training.
An impressive performance in the friendly games with Wales puts the national deaf rugby team in perfect stead to make their mark at next year's World Championships.
Well, that's how we're wrapping up the sports segment here on the Joy News Prime. But before we go, let's just get the latest from my John Line /sports, where you can get all the sports stories that you want. And over there, in terms of the leading stories, is the one from Joel Castro. And this Black Stars technical team should be maintained for the 2022 World Cup by Gideon Mensah. But you can also follow us on social media at Joy Sports GH on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And that's how we'll be giving you the sports for today. We'll be back again tomorrow to get you ready for what should really be a feisty weekend, especially when it comes to football, with Liverpool and Man City to clash on Sunday, and then Heart of Oak and Asante Kotoko also meeting at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. So do make sure to tune in tomorrow at 8:30 as we bring you the latest in the world of sports.